You have to ask yourself whether deep down you really want the responsibility as well as the rewards of leadership. Some of the benefits of leadership are obvious, but sometimes you might find that something's holding you back. Let's look at a couple of examples that might help us understand the kinds of issues that can have a negative effect on our motivation to lead. Let's look at the example of a guy named Marcus Jackson. Marcus wasn't happy. He'd just been promoted to lead a product development team in a different department of the company where he worked. Marcus believed that he'd been promoted because of his expertise and the quality of his work, and he was proud of his achievements. Nonetheless, he was extremely uncomfortable in his new role. He was confused about what was expected from him, he had little previous leadership experience, and he felt out of his depth in dealing with the people issues he was now expected to handle. What was worse was that he instinctively felt that the team was expecting things from him that he didn't know how to give. All in all, he was questioning whether he'd made the right move and whether he should return to his previous job. Fortunately, Marcus had enough insight to identify the problems he was experiencing. It was clear to him that he needed training in basic supervisory skills and help in applying them. Now let's talk about Susan, a marketing executive who had just joined a new firm. Her goal was to take over as team leader in a year. She knew she had the capability and was prepared to work hard. At the beginning, Susan was the first to volunteer for a new assignment, and she worked late almost every night. But after a couple of months, she started losing steam. She was distracted, she would tire easily, and somehow she just couldn't come up with great ideas. Susan knew she would fail in her ambition if things went on this way. She made a conscious decision to tackle the problem. First, she acknowledged that she'd lost motivation. Then she tried to analyze why. She came up with 3 reasons: uncooperative team members, boredom, and the fact that her office was located next to the pantry. She tackled one problem immediately and asked to move offices. The other 2 problems remain, but identifying reasons underlying her loss of motivation was the first key to getting that motivation back.